Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is currently 6:37 in the morning and I just got out of bed because I could not sleep last night, and that is because for today's video, I'm very nervous. So you've probably seen the video title and we're gonna get into like the whole vocal coach thing later on, but I do makeup as a job and I do these beauty videos twice a week. I built up an amazing family of sisters, 8 million of you guys, which is so incredible. And makeup is fun. It's my passion, it's my business, and I love doing it. But that being said, I only started doing makeup around 3 years ago now. And before I was really focused on makeup, I had a lot of other passions that I used to work a lot on and used to devote to in my free time. One of the biggest ones that I still do today being singing. I have always loved music and I've always loved singing and performing and being very, very extra. This should not come as a surprise to you guys. Growing up, I always went to local concerts. I was always in talent shows or the lip sync performances, which were so iconic. I think in my 4th grade year is probably the peak of my entire existence when I did a cartwheel and landed it in a full-on split during old-timer rock and roll. Music was always kind of something that I just like enjoyed, but never really took seriously up until 4th grade. There was literally one day that actually changed my life and music career forever. And I know that sounds really, really dramatic, but just bear with me here. So before I was actually like me, believe it or not, I was a very, very sporty and active kid. And one morning I begged my mom to take me to the new playground so I could swing it for a real one on the tire swing and climb on the monkey bars in the jungle gym. And she said yes. So my mom, my little brother, sister Ian, and I were playing for quite a while. And I remember probably like an hour in, another little boy showed up with his mom. And me, being the little social butterfly that I was, ran up to him, started trying to make friends. And this kid wanted no part of my friendship, I'll tell you that right now. But I wanted to be friends with him. So I followed him around on the playground all day long. I don't even think I ever once asked for his name. And he was also humming and singing a little bit under his breath as well, which of course, to find another boy who sang was really, really exciting for me. Me and Ian left with my mom to go home for dinner. And when we got in the car, she was like, "Oh, James, like, did you meet a new friend? What was his name?" And I was like, "Oh, I actually don't know." She goes, "Oh my God, James, you don't know who that was?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "That's Anthony Gargiulo." Now, of course, many of you guys are probably very familiar with that name, and of course, now I am as well. Oh, I don't want to start crying. What many of you guys may not know about Anthony was that Anthony was quite the little child superstar, and it kind of made local news once he had actually moved to our town because a video of him singing the national anthem at a local basketball game had went really, really viral. He was just on The Ellen Show 3 times for singing.
8-year-old Anthony Gargiulo went from a YouTube sensation to becoming one of our favorite talented kids. Last week, we sent him as our red carpet correspondent to cover the American Idol Top 12 party. Please welcome back Anthony Gargiulo.
Hi, it's Anthony, live on the Can Step Stool. I can't believe I'm talking to these idols right now.
And he was literally a child star at a really, really young age. So him moving to our hometown was a really, really big deal. And of course, that day I found out that Anthony would be in my school growing up, and we happened to live really close by each other as well. We would always bring our little iPod Nanos and headphones on the bus to school every single morning and listen to the current bops, everything from Hannah Montana to Demi Lovato, Camp Rock, Victorious on Nickelodeon. It was truly a really, really good time, and I learned a lot about music that way. Once we kind of got really good at singing together, we started like a band with our friend Madeline. We would always hang out and play piano, write little mashups. Fast forward a few years into the future, Anthony and I are still, of course, best friends. We've released a ton of covers together on Instagram. What you guys don't know is that aside from Flashback, Anthony and I have actually started and also ended, I believe, 5 a cappella groups together in the course of our friendship over the past several years.
When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Going back till I lose count. I'm gonna swim. How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? I'm still fighting for peace.
Which has been a little bit hard on the both of us because it's something that we're obviously very, very passionate about, but haven't been able to really get right. Singing in these a cappella groups, for me at least, is truly one of my favorite things in the entire world because it's fun, of course, and it's really amazing to create beautiful music, but it also is incredibly challenging, and you guys know I love a good challenge. And for me, I was by far the worst singer in all the groups that we've ever been in, and that was because when you're singing with people like Anthony, it's really easy to kind of be left in the dust by them. And that was hard for me, not going to lie, just because no matter how happy you are for your best friend, and there is nobody besides Anthony's parents that is a bigger fan of him than I am, it's hard having a best friend that does something that you are equally as passionate about, but is literally a million times better. But that being said, being in those groups with someone like Anthony, who is so astronomically talented, really forced me to work that much harder to learn my parts, to really figure out how to play them on piano, to figure out how to actually hold the parts without switching keys, to figure out how to sing harmonies, to figure out how to sing on tempo. And although it was really, really challenging for me, and I still ended up coming out usually at the bottom, these were all really great learning experiences to really shape me to be the singer that I am today. So fast forwarding through all those different a cappella groups, aside from Flashback, of course, my internet kind of existence started. Through my existence on social media, I've definitely posted a few fair share of my covers, whether it be singing in an empty hallway, or singing with a few different friends. Go on, try to tear me down. Or singing with Anthony on a fun mashup.
Then he can, we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore.
Or doing a singing my makeup routine video, or kind of anything in between. Music has definitely played a really, really adamant role on my YouTube channel, but it was never really supposed to be, and that gets into why I'm really nervous for today's video. Singing, for me, was always something that I've done for fun and as a hobby. Of course, I always love performing and being extra and posting little covers here and there, but I've never tried to ever be famous for singing. But then this all happened, and here we are 2 years later with 8 million people watching my every move. Hi, what's up? But the issue is, when you have 8 million people watching you, you don't really get to do things for fun anymore or as a hobby, because no matter what the intention is behind me posting a singing video, people are going to share their opinions. And this is something that I really had to come to terms with growing up on social media. Of course, people are going to share their input, which is fine. I love getting your guys' comments and feedback, and that's the job that I signed up for, and I understand that. Where it becomes a problem is that people tend to see a follower count and they associate a large follower account with someone not having feelings, not reading through comments because there's too many, and being able to use them as a punching bag. And that is not the case and shouldn't be the case. And most people, unfortunately, don't know the difference between constructive criticism and leaving hate. Saying, hey James, I don't really think this song choice was that great for your voice. I think that it sounds like you're straining a little bit on the high notes, and you'd be much better off with this song by this artist. I think it would really suit your tenor range, is actually a really helpful comment. That's something that I like to see all the time and really helps people to improve. But that is not equivalent to saying, who's gonna tell Sister James that he sounds like a dying dog and should never sing again? Those are the comments that aren't nice, that hurt, are very, very unnecessary, and are also not going to stop anybody from singing usually. It's really hard sometimes to focus on the positivity for something that I love doing so much when it seems like the negativity is speaking so loud. And it really sucks that me singing has really become a kind of running joke that's attached to my name on social media, and I will definitely admit that it's become something that I am really defensive over, and I'm not proud of that, but I'm not gonna tiptoe around it. I've definitely left some pretty nasty comments back to people about it, or have gone on a Snapchat tangent or two, and said some really stupid and egotistical things. But it's not something where I think that my covers are perfect, and it's not because I think that everybody's lying and that their ears are just messed up and they can't hear how amazing my voice sounds. If I'm being honest, it gets to me like that and I get defensive over it because of the fact that I know deep down that a lot of the comments people are leaving are 100% true, and that I'm not really that great at singing, and that my tone is off, and that my pitch is off a lot, and that I sound like Kermit the Frog, or that I'm sick. Although I do wish people were not so mean and would allow people to just do things that they're having fun with and putting a lot of love into. It's obviously something that I'm extremely insecure about and want to work to actively fix and to get better at, so I can avoid those comments and be more proud of the work that I put out. All that being said, that brings us to today's video, which I'm still horrified for even after talking about all that. But here on YouTube, there is a very famous vocal coach named Tristan Paredes. He started his YouTube channel a few months ago, and he's had a lot of videos go really viral. And I started watching him a few months ago once he actually did a reaction video to one of my original covers on Instagram. As someone who's always really struggled with having people say negative things about me and my singing online, I remember the first video that I ever watched from him had a lot of constructive criticism, but overall he said a lot of really nice things about my voice, and it made me feel really happy, and it made me feel like I was finally doing something right when it came to singing. It's honestly been really helpful to pick up some of the tips and techniques from actually a professional voice coach, and I've actually been trying really actively to add in a lot of the techniques and tips that he's been telling me throughout the videos. But this kind of all changed a few days ago when I uploaded a video where I did a makeup tutorial / cover of Ariana Grande's new song, God is Woman, which then led to this video being uploaded by Sister Tristan. Despite what every single comment may think, there's not a single note in that cover that is wrong. Every single note is perfectly on pitch. There's one that's sharp or flat.
This is where I've got to stop Sister over here. Sister's being a little bit, what's the word? Sister's being delusional as f. And James, sister, you know what, I'm snapping right now. I've been trying to help you out with these notes here for a long time now. This is something that I went to school for. That note, you, is very clearly flat, and it's flat because you're not allowing any nasal airflow. And James, those runs just tells me that you're not paying attention to this stuff. And you think that anyone that's saying anything negative or comments about it is just being mean, but nobody's, that ruins everything that you did that was good. And I'm afraid of uploading this. Sorry, James, I know that you're worried about people putting hate on your covers or like hate on your singing, but I'm trying to just help a little bit so that that hate doesn't keep coming, so that you can fix a lot of the things that maybe people are upset about. And so there are things that I've been hearing in your voice that could be addressed and that could be fixed. You would just sound amazing, 10 times better if you just made some small adjustments in the way that you're singing.
Because of this, instead of getting mad about it, instead of confronting people, and instead of going on Snapchat tangents because that doesn't solve anything, I've decided that I want to make a really conscious effort and work super hard this year to take voice lessons, to educate myself further, and to really work on improving my singing voice so I can not only be a better musician for myself, but also for you guys, because I'm still gonna do it for fun because I love doing it and I don't want to make your ears bleed. So that being said, I know that was the longest intro of my entire life, but for today's video, I invited Tristan Paredes here. He flew all the way here today from Berlin, Germany. He's on the way here to my apartment in the next few hours, and he's going to be giving me a live voice lesson right here in my apartment. He's gonna be hearing me sing live. I don't know what we're gonna be singing yet. I don't know what he's gonna have me do, but I'm really horrified. I'm really scared. I'm nervous to meet him. I don't know if he likes me or if he doesn't like me or if he's going to drag me to hell and back. But all I know is that this is going to be a really important step for me to kind of let my guards down and just be honest with myself and with you guys and with the people around me that are really trying to help me. So yeah, I'm going to go hop in the shower, get ready so I don't look like I just got hit by a bus, and I'm going to do some warm-ups, and I will see you guys in a few hours once Tristan gets here for the voice lesson. All right, sisters, we are here with Sister Tristan.
Hi.
All the way here from Berlin, Germany. I'm really nervous for this video today.
Yeah, so am I, so it's okay.
Okay, good.
We're on the same
Love
level.
that we're on the same level. I feel like there's a lot to discuss. Your videos.
God is a sister, right?
Yeah, God was maybe not a sister after that video. Kind of your job as a singing coach, and then I thought it'd be really fun to kind of walk through a cover and like critique one. And I want to preface this by saying I want you to be fully honest with me this entire interview.
Sure.
I don't care. Like I can
Okay,
handle
sure,
it.
yeah.
And I think that like sometimes the truth hurts, but like it needs to be said.
Sure.
So I just like kind of want to discuss this because it's something that like I kind of shied away from talking about for a long time. I want you to tell me, and obviously the sisters, more about like yourself, please, so like they know what's going on.
I guess I started singing like 6 or 7 years ago. So I'm 27. I started kind of late.
Okay.
And I was really, really, really bad. Like really bad. Like I sounded like, I have old clips and it sounds like SpongeBob trying to sing. Like literally SpongeBob. No, not, it's not even the same level. And so then it was just a really long journey to try and just learn to be average. And so that's basically where I am now, is I've gone through every single like program, every single teacher that I could possibly find, every single course. I've gone through everything. And then I kind of figured out like what worked for me.
So now you're a vocal coach. You do lessons in person and also online, obviously too. So that's been a huge part of your business.
For sure.
So how did that turn into you making YouTube videos?
Because I was trying to learn how to sing.
Right.
And like I started figuring out things that were working for me. And so then I just started making some videos on it. Like my first video was like how to sing like Justin Bieber. It's really cringy. Like most of my first videos are really cringy.
Everyone's are.
But that first one inspired me to keep going.
Okay, cool. So now you do the Vocal Coach Reacts to series on your channel too. So what made you want to start doing that particular series? Because I feel like that's the series that really made your channel start to like skyrocket.
For sure. I guess like reaction videos were popular.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, I want to make it something more interesting than just a reaction video.
Right.
And also something that I'm like actually passionate about. And if you can like mix what you care about and also like views, that's nice. How much singing did you put on Instagram?
Not a lot.
Really?
There's only like maybe like 10 videos max on Instagram.
Oh wow, okay. I thought that there was way more based on just like everyone's reactions to it and how much they wanted me to watch it.
There's only a few of them.
But you're kind of new to that then, just putting yourself on the internet for singing in general. Okay. For some reason with you in particular, people are like, they're extra quick to jump on something. I don't know why.
Let's talk about the God is a Woman video because
Sure.
it was interesting.
I'm ready.
It's not like I expected everyone to be like, wow, this is your best cover ever. Because going into it, I knew it wasn't my absolute best. But I didn't expect the reaction to be that bad and get that much hate on it. So I went on a Snapchat tangent about it. And it was a lot.
Sure.
I regret it now, but at the same time, like a lot of the things I said in the video,
Were true.
I stand behind and were true. When you saw that rant and that cover, 100% honestly, like what was your feelings and like reactions towards all of it?
There's two sides of it. There's one side of it which is just like what you're presenting on the Snapchat.
Right.
And the other side of it which is like I totally empathize with what you were saying.
Right.
I don't know, I saw it as someone that was kind of struggling. You obviously worked really, really hard on the cover, but couldn't figure out why it wasn't working.
Right.
And then you were like, it's tuned properly, everything is in the right spot. And then you're just like, I don't know what it is. That's kind of how it came up to me.
Right. For you guys who don't know, the cover was pre-recorded, just like almost every single cover on YouTube is, always. And most covers are Melodyne, is the industry standard software. And it's literally a program where you can sing into a microphone and go in and literally move notes to where you want them to be. So I paid for it for Flashback when we did our studio sessions there. I was like, oh wow, I still have this on my computer. Hello, great use. So I went in and I tuned the video. It was funny to me reading comments from people being like, oh, this note is so wrong, this note is so flat.
It's really annoying when people leave. They're trying to hate, but the hate is not accurate.
Right.
That makes me so much more mad than someone saying something hateful, but it's accurate.
Right. There was already a lot of emotions going on, and then your video went up, and I was like, oh God. And I was kind of praying because a lot of the videos that you have done with me were constructive, but still positive.
Sure.
And I've always appreciated that as someone who has dealt with a lot of insecurities with singing. It's always nice to see somebody with a platform being like, hey, you guys, this guy's okay. So your video went up and I was like, oh, yes, like Tristan's coming to save the day. And then the video starts, and as progressively throughout the video, I'm like, oh, okay, like, well, no, it's fine, because a lot of things that you were saying were really, really accurate, but there's also some things that you're saying that I was like, this hurts a little bit. And that's when I reached out to you, and I was like, let's talk about this, let's do a video, like, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, for sure.
So before we even get into this, I want to ask you very blunt and straight up, and I want you to be honest with me. What is your honest opinion on my voice as a singer?
I think you've had a lot of really good moments. What was that? Have you talked about that Chandelier cover?
No.
No? Because when I listened to that one...
Wait, how did you find that?
A lot of people were tweeting it at me. And so I really liked that. I really wanted to make a video on it, but then I was like, no, I'm going to wait until I see him. But I really liked that. I liked the tone that you were getting.
I'm scared. Oh my God. Because that video is from like my like earliest stages.
Yeah. Your pitch has gotten a lot better since then.
Yes.
A lot of things have gotten better, like your runs. But the tone there was really good. And you changed something at some point.
Puberty. Probably being the main one of them, I would have to say. Oh my God.
When was the last time you saw this?
Not in a very, probably when this was posted.
I'm gonna sing from the
Look at that light bar.
From the chandelier, I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird in the night.
That note is good.
My tears as they dry.
And then the run.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier.
The peace sign at the end.
That's the best
For everybody
part.
who's saying I'm copying, everybody's editing now. Look at the peace sign. It happened back in 2011. This is like when I was singing, but like I didn't really know what singing entailed.
Sure. I think that's important for people to see where you came from too.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like
Yeah,
you don't
you're
just have
right.
a finished product.
Right.
You come from somewhere, and I think that's important to.
Scared to show this somewhere. Should I try to sing it now in the
Yeah.
same key?
I would like that.
Okay, let's get the piano. Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time call, phone's blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love.
Is that
Stop there? Yeah.
Okay. So I have a gift for you.
Okay.
I just remembered actually. This is gonna help you with this.
Okay. Oh, what is this? I'm excited. Is this a pitch pipe?
No.
Oh. What is this? Is this a...
So what we want to be doing today mostly is trying to get your tongue to stop pushing back
Yeah.
down. And that's why I like your original cover, by the way, is because you're not doing that as much.
Okay.
Neo Party Girls, just make really.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down.
And on down, can you say down? I push it down.
Push it down. Very like country. Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel.
Can you try and keep your teeth together?
Push it down.
And same thing, have it come more up here.
Push it down.
Can you go, just make a weird sound. Try, Can you take hold your tongue? Do like it. That's much better.
I'm the one. I'm the one.
Think
I'm the one.
like a cat.
I'm
There you go.
the one for
There you go.
a good time call, phone's blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love, feel the love, feel the love,
Feel the love.
feel the love.
Think still.
Feel the love.
Better.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
We'll start this one over. Go 1, 2, 3, try that.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink.
That's better.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Going back till I lose count. We have the chorus.
And let's try. Just see what happens.
I'm
Try again. Can you go, just make a really gross sound. Even more nasally.
Okay.
That's it. Like you're sighing almost. Go, Like I just told you.
I just told you. Oh.
Yeah.
I literally just told you.
Go like,
Oh.
yeah.
Swing.
A little bit more of that whine.
Go
like,
I'm gonna swing.
That's much better. Even more nasally.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Gonna swing from the chandelier.
Sorry. We have to stop you on every single little note because if it keeps happening,
Yep.
we're trying to get you to do almost the exact opposite of what you're normally used to because it'll put you in the middle.
Okay, right, okay.
When you get to I'm, so you've been doing just make it because hopefully now it'll start to balance. So instead of, where the no freaking note is. Instead of ah, try ah. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna fly.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Okay.
Try I'm gonna fly. Like straight up.
God. I'm gonna fly.
Almost.
That sounds bad.
You'll get it. You're picking this up pretty quickly, actually. I was actually a little bit worried. Because it's really tough to make these changes within just like a day.
Should we start from the beginning and I'll try to sing this through, keeping in mind all the stuff that we've talked about?
Yeah.
Okay. I am confident. Well, no, I'm not, but I'm gonna act like I'm confident.
Just keep it in this.
Party
And don't.
girls.
And same thing where you're singing very pretty and not trying. That's the same.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When I push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time, call phones blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throwing back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist.
Can you give it a lot of gas?
I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry, and I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier.
That was good. That was one of the best I've ever heard.
Okay, literally, I am so excited because today I feel like I learned so much, so many things that I was doing and have never been able to figure out why it sounds weird, or why I'm getting hate comments about it, or why it's happening in my voice now make a lot more sense. And Tristan, I feel like you really helped me like figure out what I need to think about when I'm actually singing instead of just like letting
Having
it
it
out.
come out, yeah.
Yeah. Have you been able to like genuinely hear an improvement throughout today?
Yes. There's definitely. I mean, it's a lifelong process.
Yeah.
So there's still lots of things to be doing regularly.
Right.
But there's definitely an improvement that I'm hearing.
That's so good.
And I'm like actually amazed that the notes that you were hitting in this song were as high as they are. Because I tried to sing the same notes and I cracked. Because that was really impressive actually.
I was really nervous going into this, not even gonna lie, like super scared. I feel like this was like very much like a confronting your like hater video, but you're obviously
way.
no, but you're really nice is the thing. Like,
The goal of my videos is not to like hate on people because that doesn't actually help anybody.
Right.
And like I want to see a transformation. If
Right.
that makes sense. Because like otherwise there's nothing to talk about. The fun thing too is like when you just get better and better. Like think of like how old are you again?
19.
That's so funny. You're already really good, and I don't even think I started singing until 19. So like just like think like 5 whatever years down the line, those comments are just gonna be completely irrelevant because your voice is just gonna be so like just so good.
Well, I'm so glad you came today. Thank you so much for being on my channel. This meant so much to me. I hope you had fun. Thank
It
you
was
for
fun.
coming.
It was the longest lesson I've ever done though.
I love that, taking
It
up
was
all
great.
your time here in LA.
No.
Thanks, sister. All right, you guys, we are back. It is currently 7 p.m. Tristan was literally here for 4.5 hours. I had such an amazing day today. My singing has been something that, although I love doing, has left me with a lot of insane insecurity because of social media, and doing this video today with Tristan was a major step forward for me in kind of accepting that and wanting to make myself better and educate myself to have more fun with singing and be able to do it in a better way that won't make me literally want to cry every time that I upload a new cover. It was truly such an amazing experience today to be able to sit down with Tristan and have an open and honest and mature adult conversation about his videos and how they both really helped me, but also really hurt me as well. And hearing about his journey, about how he wasn't the best singer a few years ago, but had a really intense love for it, and that love caused him to learn so much more and want to be really great, is actually so similar to mine in the sense that I know that I suck and I'm currently going to be working over the next few years to get a lot better and to really focus on it, made me have so much more respect for him and really made me realize why he does what he does, which of course is to help people. If you see something online that you don't like, whether it be because you think it's stupid, or if it's not for you, or if it's not funny, or if you think that someone messed up or sounds bad, you don't necessarily have to leave a comment on it, because chances are, if someone posted a video, they're probably really proud of it and wanted people to see it. Yes, constructive criticism can be incredibly helpful for someone who's working hard to try to make themselves better, but unfortunately right now I feel as though the line between constructive criticism and hate comments is being very blurred, and some people can take it with a really thick skin and move on and not care, but there's also a lot of people that can't do that and do read the comments, and hate comments can truly lead to people quitting something that they once cared so much about, and that's why I'm taking a stand in today's video and not letting myself get to that point when it comes to music. And like I said, I want to work really hard to fix that and make myself a better musician and help myself to get in a better mental space to deal with the online comments. All that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I don't really like showing my insecurities on camera. I like being a really positive and mature and business savvy and unstoppable role model for you guys, and that isn't always the case, and I'm trying my hardest to be more honest with that side of me. I'm really excited to be on this journey over the next year, and I think that this is an amazing first step. I want to say a major thank you to Tristan for being so amazing, so sweet, so smart, and so willing to literally fly here from Berlin, Germany to give me a voice lesson here in my apartment. He is so dope. You guys have to go check him out and look at all of his videos. And thank you. If you've left me a positive comment, it doesn't go unnoticed. If you've left me a constructive criticism comment, thank you. I've probably read it and have definitely tried my best to implement it. And even if you left me a hate comment, thank you, because although I was sad in the moment, it led me to this video. And I think that this is the beginning to a really amazing journey, and I hope you guys choose to stick around and see where it ends up. If you enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below and show your sister's support. It would mean so much to me, and I'm sure to Tristan as well. And if you have not already, don't forget to click that big red subscribe button down below and come join the sisterhood. We are officially 8 million sisters strong. Oh my God. And click the bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. If you'd like to follow me on my makeup journey, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both just James Charles. And my Snapchat for more behind the scenes type stuff is James Charles with an extra S after Charles. This video's sister shout out goes to Sister Serene. Thank you so much, love, for always following and supporting you. I love you literally so much. And if you at home would like to be the next video's sister shout out, don't forget to always retweet my video links when they go live on Twitter. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you're excited for what comes in the future. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!